I'm going to sleep and I'm going to relax and watch TV. And she said, get to work. Rawr. And I was like, all right. So I just made a few videos for a couple of different organizations, including chess.com. And Karen wants me to do a recap every day of the games. And today there were 9 games. 9, 9, 9. There were 4 in each match. Then there was the Armageddon. And we're going to do a recap, probably about 5 to 10 minutes for each game. So maybe this will be like an hour stream where I show you the 9 games that were played today. And then Karen wants to keep streaming and, I don't know, I take her clothes off or something. I don't know. Anyway, she already did that. All right, well, maybe I'll take my clothes off. I don't know. Try to get some more viewers somehow. Nobody's watching yet because it didn't notify you, even though I already notified all of you. You guys are the worst, and so forth. Oh, the worst thing I ever read. All right. Wish I had Aces subscribe. Good. Let's see what they're saying on Twitter. Let's see. Homer's half brother. All right, that was me. And then what else? And then there. And what's that? What? There's no Discord on Discord. What? What? All right, it finally says that I'm streaming. Man, you guys are all the worst. All right. Excellent chat on my phone. All right, so for those of you who were confused, which is all of you, today was round 1, day 1 of the Magnus, Carlsen, him stealing the match, cheating, Invitational. Although he couldn't have done it against the nicer guy. It's me and Karen. We're going to do a recap of the round. So both matches had 4 games. In the Nakapuki match, they tied and they played a Armageddon game. Tomorrow is also round 1, but it's a different round 1. It's round 1 for the 4 people who didn't play round 1 yet, and so forth. So this is a recap of the action. I got all the games lined up in a queue. Who can spell Q correctly in the chat first? The way I used it. Go! As I get Perrier. 100 centidudes. Yay. What's that? No, Queen Jong-un. I knew they were a gold digger, but they spell Q. Oh, right. Bean counter, counting his beans. Now, who did a commercial, more than one commercial for beans? On what cartoon and who did it? Did a commercial for beans?
I don't know, so I have to guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is the cartoon Simpsons?
No, it's Futurama, and it was Leela. She was a pitcher, and she'd always hit the guy. So that's called a beaning them. Mm-hmm. Then she would do bean commercials. She did one in English and one in Spanish. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Put a 1 and 2 zeros in front of that, and we got a deal. How much did we get? 100 pesos. The Simpsons was close, though. Correct, Julian. Don't Jimmy your jewels. Okay, let's figure out how many viewers do we have. Let's see how many viewers. 53. That's 52. The train already started. Another train. I have to refresh the stream or I can't see the train, which is ridiculous. Hooray for the hype train. People of the world, join in. Join the hype train.
I should do the scam train emote. I'm fixing that emote to make it nicer.
You're fixing an emote where the scam gets in and stops you. Is this it? Mm-hmm. Stops your mind from wondering where it will go. All right, so we got Nakapuki and Magnus Apuki. That's the game we're looking at first. Now we have a scam train, so yeah, let's get going here. Exactly. See, trying to learn Breaking Beta, Breaking Bad, etc. Mainly, etc. All right, here's a trick. Here's a trick question for the chat. Of Walter White, his wife Skylar, and let's see, I'll make up another person. I don't know. Who plays Better Call Saul? What's that guy's name? Saul.
Mike.
What?
Mike.
You just did another character in the show.
I thought that's what you wanted.
No,
you want the actor's name.
The actor's name who plays Better Call Saul. Yeah, Bob Odenkirk. Of Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, Skylar White or Walter White, which one of those actors was on Seinfeld? It's a trick question. Let's see who gets it.
I know.
It's a trick question because you don't know the question right. All three is correct. Bam. Gotcha, bitches. Okay, well, I didn't get anybody. They all said three. Yeah. All right. So we're going to do a recap of the 9 games that were played today. We're going to do them in order of what game they were played. This is game 1 of this match. Then I'm going to show you game 1 of the next match, etc. mainly.
Etc.
Right. Retiree gave 10 subs. The more subs you give, the more subs we have.
Yay,
Yeah.
Thank you, retiree.
Man, this is like the second best stream of the day. The best one was earlier when I streamed. All right. I remember all the games from heart, especially when I pasted them. Okay, first game, Magnus was white, and they played a QGD. Okay, Bishop F4. And I was complaining about Hikaru's opening play. This position, after the move B4, A5, A3, I didn't like the way Hikaru played the next few moves. And he got a lost position pretty quickly. Now, even though I didn't like the move H6, he still played H6. He played it in the next game in this match, which we'll get to when we get there. Now, when he played Bishop E7, I was shocked because I gave a long explanation that he's going to play Bishop A6 to trade off the white squared bishops, but he's waiting for white to move his bishop first, then he'll play Bishop A6. Mm-hmm. Then when he did, he played Bishop E7. Then, in game 3 of this match, he played Bishop A6. See, so Hikaru got better. See, he learned. Good. All right, so Bishop E7 I don't like. And now, Magnus did something that's easy for you to understand after I explain it. Mm-hmm. If I don't explain it, then it's not so easy. So, obviously, with Queen C8, he's going to play Bishop A6 finally. Mm-hmm. And of these 2 bishops, white wants to keep the white squared bishop because this bishop's pretty good. This bishop, Mm-hmm. Well, that's why Magnus played Rook E1, so the bishop can't attack the rook after Bishop A6.
Right.
He retreated the bishop and kept the bishops. Okay. Then nothing happened. And then Naka decided to trade these bishops. I'm not a fan of that plan, although in game 3 it worked out okay. Okay. And he did that. All right. Queen D2. He wants Naka to take the bishop, so when he takes back, he has total domination of E5. An idea that we often see in Karen's games in the London. Mm-hmm. Very often. Not too often. Okay, and so Naka played E5, trading everything. And if you watch Naka's stream, my condolences, he actually talks a lot about trading. Not in chess. I'm talking about stocks and such. Yeah. Now, let's see if Karen knows. When Naka had a discussion about stocks and other investments with the Rizza, what did the Rizza suggest?
I don't know.
You got to diversify your bonds. That's what he suggested. Okay.
I never liked their music.
See, look, diversify your bonds.
They were no good.
That's not a music. That's from the Shell Show.
Oh.
That's from Wu-Tang Financial.
Oh, I thought it was from Wu-Tang Clan.
It is, but it's the financial. They have a financial.
I don't remember that sketch from this.
You don't remember Wu-Tang Financial? God, and we're still married.
I haven't seen it.
Diversify your bonds. All right. K2, Hegemon, yay. You played with the Rizza. Correct. We didn't finish our game.
Hey, K2 Hegemon.
Okay. So they traded everything. I take you. You take me. All you guys think Magnus is the greatest in history. All right.
He's pretty good.
They can be wrong. It's okay. All right. Now, Magnus knew who he was playing, so he played Queen D4, thinking maybe Hikaru won't see it. I don't know. Okay, here. And now they traded again. E4, causing all kinds of trades. And now Hikaru made the losing move. The move, according to the engine, which keeps the position okay, is bishop c4. Man, bishop c4 is a strange move. Obviously, this pawn's attacked, so the most likely move is to take on e4, which is what Naka did, but that loses. If he played bishop c4, activates his bishop, trades some pieces, had some fun, etc. Instead, he played de4, and he lost out of hand. The things got out of hand. Yeah. And unfortunately, as I discussed on the stream, rook takes, queen takes, that ain't no good. It's just no good. So he played rook to d8. Now, in this position, the engine said white has a very nice win with queen e3. Magnus won in a much more boring way. And we got to 96%. We couldn't get three more. We couldn't, we stopped on level 4.
I forgot about the train.
I was watching the train, but, level 1 stuck strong support. Terrible. Yeah.
Who's the goat?
We got way more than level 1. That was wrong. We got to level 4.
Yeah.
That was just wrong, what it said. Yeah.
Yes.
See, look, only visible to me. Nothing. That's right. All right. Knight a4 threatening knight b6. Correct. Okay. So in this position, white should play queen e3. Okay, now I will explain. Well, I'm defending the pawn. Now, see this queen? Like me today, it's overworked. It's defending e8 and a6. So if it was white's turn to move, rook takes a6 would win. Because you see how these two pieces are defending the back rank? Mm-hmm. Well, they can't defend the back rank and defend a6. Something's got to give. And that's going to be checkmate because we unleash the latent potential of the bishop on h7. So in this position, black has to prevent that. Then white can triple up on the bubble up, and white just has a crushing attack and so forth. Okay. The engine actually says 4.4 if Magnus plays queen e3. Magnus played on the other side of the board, destroying Magnus's bishop. And I can't really make a joke about that because this is a family-friendly stream. So I can't talk about destroying Magnus's bishop. I can't. I got nothing. Okay, so instead, bishop b7, and now the bishop on a8 is frankly terrible. Queen a5, he tried to make his bishop better. And then he's crushing that bishop. Man, that bishop, god damn. Man, bishop's no good. Okay. And rook e7, man. So Naka couldn't play bishop a8 because that's ridiculous. So he gave up his pawn. And then white's winning pretty easily here, but Magnus made it look difficult. Okay, greatest player ever. And something I don't understand, Magnus played the move g3, which I guess is winning, but it's not a move I would consider. Okay. And then this is a pretty easy win anyway. So pass pawn to the right of them, pass pawn to the left of them, shattered and sundered. And the king can't really dance at both weddings. I mean, now speaking of dancing at both weddings, according to Karen, at some point, Naka will get married. Who would marry Naka? Come on.
Why
Ridiculous.
Why would he not get married?
Exactly. Ha 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 is correct. Correctamundo.
There are plenty of ladies that would marry him.
Yeah, who too? Exactly.
He had a girlfriend for a while.
Yeah, sure. Tons of women, I assume. Yeah. Someone married you and someone married me. We're a happy family. Karen is marrying Naka? Question mark. I guess that's his only hope. All right. Karen, 100 centidues. How will Nakamura marry someone? Exactly. Yeah. Isn't he married? He wears a ring. God damn.
He'll definitely marry.
Yeah.
Come on.
Alternative timeline. Karen's married to Naka. Also, there's an alternative timeline where she's the Karen queen or king because she's married to the Tiger King. Okay. Naka is eye candy. Correct. Yeah. He should marry Carlsen. Well. All right. 97 centidues from Chess Analyst. That was good analysis. Yeah, we got to start a what do you call it? A poll. Will he get married? Yeah. Okay. A flat earther would marry Naka. Well, all right. Anyway, the game concluded like so. Now remember, if white ever tries to do that, bishop takes as a draw, because that's the wrong colored rook pawn. So he's not going to do that. Man, look at that pawn go. Now look at the other pawn go. Okay, he played f4 so his bishop could stop the pawn. And, Magnus is like, whatever. And the truth hurts. And now he resigned. The game would have concluded like Wesley so. Like so. And then GG. And then Okay, then makes a bishop. No. All right, so that was the first game. Hikaru was slightly worse. Then he was clearly worse. Then he was lost. He had no counterplay. He never got anything going. And back to the drawing board. Okay, and so when the game ended, I didn't want Naka to feel bad. So I sent over Sweet D, and she wiped the slate clean, and then everything was fine. Why didn't Naka take the D pawn earlier? The D pawn? What? The D pawn? This is the last time in the game there was a D pawn. It was right here. Here. There hasn't been a D pawn the rest of the game. There's no more D pawn. Nothing. There never was a D pawn after that. Your indolence is inefficacious. C pawn, terrible. The reason he didn't take the C pawn earlier is he couldn't. There was no legal way to do it. So that's a good reason. You want to see Magnus mate with bishop and knight. Well, you missed the sunny joke. No, don't miss the sunny joke. Okay, let's get rid of that. All right. The next game was Ding versus Firouzja. There were a couple of interesting points this game. They played the same opening. This is the same as Magnus against Hikaru. And Hikaru played bishop e7, and Firouzja played bishop b4. And they got not an interesting position. Pretty boring. And I thought white was a little bit better until he played knight e2. So this is not an exciting game. Not too exciting. Not exciting. Okay, pretty boring. Now, this is where it got interesting. This was the only interesting point in the game. So, Ding played bishop e1 to h4, not computer recommended. The computer actually likes knight g4. Try to get rid of this knight and then attack d5. And actually, this is a common idea, Karen. See the knight defending the pawn? Mm-hmm. If you play knight g4, then the knight's not defending the pawn if you take the knight. Okay? And then not only that, that's the only piece defending black's king. So you take with the queen and you rook f3 and, sack everything. Also, the d pawn's hanging. That's why normally this knight goes here. That way we could take with the knight and the bishop on b7's defending the d pawn. So knight here is a little inaccurate. Probably Firouzja wanted to do that or something. Okay, so bishop e1's not good. He took. And now, after takes, Ding made a very bad move here. After taking this way, white should be slightly better because white's going to play bishop h4, and the bishop on c6 isn't too good for black. But instead, Ding played for tricks. He didn't realize.
Tricks are for kids.
Tricks are for kids. He played knight e2, confusing Karen. Notice the unleashing the rook on the bishop. Mm-hmm. And his idea was to take with the knight, right? Instead of taking with the pawn, he thought the knight would be good there. But then his e3 pawn is very weak. He's giving up the e4 square. He's giving up the c5 square. So black played bishop c5 later. So this idea by Ding, is it a good idea? If it was, you could go ding, 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 but it wasn't. Yeah. So he saved his bishop, and now black has a good position because we can hammer at this pawn, and then we can play bishop c5, and we have knight e4, and then this pawn's weak. Now he should go back here. That's better. Yeah. All right. And then Ding's like, man, I'm no good. I should play better. So Ding tried to trade all the pieces off, and he did. I take you, you take me. This is the most drawn position in history. All right, and they trade all the pieces off. Hooray. Everybody's trading. All right, and then opposite color bishops with even pawns. The boring world of Niels Bohr. And they agreed to a draw. Okay, and you got to make 40 moves to agree to a draw. Otherwise, they would have agreed to a draw like 20 moves earlier, but they got to make your 40 moves. Okay, so that game, white was a little bit better, black was a little bit better, and then they just ended up drawing. Not an exciting game. Okay, now game 2, Nakapuki's white again against Magnus for the first time. And Magnus played Black and Rui Lopez, and he played the Archangel variation. Okay, so I could have changed the names to like Devil versus Archangel, right? Okay, there. This is a well-known. You've seen this fork trick before, right? You've seen that kind of trick, yeah. This is all theory in this line. Okay, and then all the moves are very good. The position's about equal. Very theoretical line. Very good play by both sides. And then Magnus, crazy like Fox News. Okay, now in this position here, Hikaru decided to sack everything and play for mate, which might work in a blitz or a rapid game. So he played knight c3, getting rid of this knight. And now Naka's had the 2 bishops the whole game. What else? And this bishop's pretty good. Pretty good. So he plays bishop d5, Magnus, trading off this good bishop. Okay, and Naka's like, all right, I'll just go here, and I'll win. Okay, and then Magnus said no talking. And Naka's just like, rawr. Okay, now in this position, Magnus started making mistakes. So far, I would say Magnus has done nothing wrong, played virtually perfectly. Okay, and here he made a very bad move, going from slightly better to much worse. Should have played the move knight to d5. Okay, he wants to trade pieces. He wants to win this pawn. He wants to put his knight in the center. He wants to open the diagonal for his queen. And then black's doing fine. The engine line is here, takes, here. And now, it's like, I don't know, black's up a pawn and all these things are attacked. It says rook here is equal to get the rook back into the game. The rook here is not very good. Okay, and instead, Magnus made a mistake by taking, and after bishop h6, I think he made the losing move. Should have played queen to d6, sacking the exchange, and then play with his extra pawns. But instead he played rook e8, and rook a6, a very strong move, threatening rook takes f6. God damn. Okay, for those of you who are confused, about 20%. This isn't mate because after check, black plays knight g6. About 20% of them are like, what? Why isn't he mating him? Okay. Now, we can't allow that.
I think they saw that.
Now, here's a funny variation. Okay. Let's say you play c6, blocking the rook.
Yeah.
Right? Now the knight is overworked. Remember how this was mate, but it's not mate? Mm-hmm. So now you can take that. See the knight? Yeah. So c6, that don't work. You take it. So rook b6 was played by Magnus. And now his pawn structure is good except for one thing. It's not too good. Queen check, and then put it in h. Simon Williams cheating for Hikaru. Man, this is annoying. h5, winning a piece. Pretty good. Well, that's hard to stop. Even if you break the pin, like you move your king, you still can't move your knight because queen g7 is mate. You can't nothing you can do. Okay. And now he tricked him. Check. Alligator blood, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Instead of moving his queen, which is also good, queen h3 is okay, he took the knight. Now if you take the queen, as we analyzed earlier on the stream, white ends up a piece, ahead a piece, and it's easy. White wins. White takes all the pawns, okay, etc. Mainly etc. So Magnus couldn't take the queen. He had to take back. Now, we've discussed this on many streams, but most of you don't pay attention or listen to me or even know what I'm saying. You guys all think a piece is worth 3 pawns. If you ask any of my students, they'll tell you a piece is worth 9 pawns. That means don't sack a piece, right? Or you're German, okay? So this is just an easy win for white. White's up a piece. Black's pawns are meaningless. Those pawns aren't queening. However, these 3 pieces start a big attack. In blitz and rapid and bullet, when you're getting attacked, it's hard to defend. If Magnus had an hour here, he would defend better, okay? And he basically made all bad defensive moves. Frankly, terrible. Queen e7 is the engine move. He played queen c8, leaving the dark squares. Terrible. Queen h4, Here comes bishop here, queen h8 mate. He's in check, so he didn't do it. Here it comes f5. You don't play f5, I go here, and then queen h8 mate. So f5, and he does a rook lift. The truth hurts. See, look at that. Rawr. Okay, then he plays f3 check. Bishop f4. Rawr. And then checkmate. It's funny, like in this position, in these positions here, that like Magnus isn't resigning. Very insulting. I like it. Yeah. He's like, all right, I won't resign. Just play till mate. Yeah. Jem Shahadi streams. I have to call it a rover. Troy Haskins subscribed. Good. Right. Obviously, in an end game, then you have more chances than when you get mated. Yeah. All right. So Hikaru tied the match up at 1, and Magnus was crying like a grandmaster. Right? He was the greatest player who ever lived until he wasn't. Karen was disgusted by that game, and she left. She said, that's the worst game ever. Yeah. She couldn't believe Naka won. Terrible. I agree. Now, that was a good game for Naka when he went for it. F5, F6. You got to risk it to get the biscuit. And he got the biscuit. What happened? Yeah. All right. Now, in round 2, or game 2 of the match, this to me was the best game of the match. And Dinglerin would agree. Okay, they played a Najdorf by transposition. Firouzja's white. They got this exciting Najdorf. Very exciting. And he played h5 instead of letting, him play g4, g5 himself. This game will be analyzed for millennia by Matt Larson. All right. a3, rook c8. Here they go. Here they miss. Okay. Okay, now, in this position, which I think is the key position to the whole game, I think it's right here. Now, Dinglerin is old compared to Firouzja. Otherwise, he's young, like compared to us. So Dinglerin has more experience at chess. Firouzja's good at chess, but not as much experience. So in these positions, you got to make a decision, either to make a decision or not make a decision. And he made a decision to make a decision. That wasn't a good decision. And that's the inexperience of youth. The engine develops a piece, defending the e-pawn, rook g1, preparing to move the g-pawn, bishop e2. Slow and steady wins the race. But Alireza Firouzja's like, rawr, Ben Feingold, I'll rawr a lot. Okay, and he made the move that I thought was natural, but the engine says no good. He played f5. Okay, and that forces a reckoning, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and f5 is a bad move. And after f5, he takes, and plays knight c5. And now we got 2 pawns attacked. Obviously, if white had played bishop d3 earlier, for example, we could just play bishop c2 now. In fact, only this pawn would be attacked. But now they're both attacked. The only way to save a pawn is to take the knight, and this gives black a nice advantage. Black's position is very reasonable. These pawns are very weak. We have d4 for the queen and the rook. These pawns can advance, and white has no attack against the black king. So the engine already likes black's position. f5 was incorrect. Incorrect. And he played queen e1 with doubling up on the bubble up. Queen c7. G4, Matt Larson approved. Takes. And now rook fd8. Now, not only does this fight for the d file, you got to fight for your right for the d file, right? No way? Okay, I'm still adding on to the song. You know what song it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to fight.
Rewrite to pause.
By?
I don't know.
Beastie Boys.
I was going to say
Okay.
Run DMC.
Also good. Okay, so rook's going to d4, bishop's going to f8, these pawns are coming, this pawn's weak, this bishop is ineffectual, mainly etc. Okay, bishop f8 was played. Okay, now Black started playing wishy-washy. Terrible. Now, when I was a little kid, I was in class. I was about 8 years old, maybe 9, right? And the teacher said, Ben, you're being flaky, right? And Paul Stanke, one of my classmates, yelled out, yeah, Ben, wash your hair. I was being flaky. Yeah. All right, that's the kind of rapport we had. Now here, Black started being flaky. Okay, White wants to do this. White wants to do this. And Black can do stuff too. But Black played Queen B7, very passive. Then Rook D4, H5. And now White's okay. Too slow. Now, after Knight takes E4, White has a very strong move that he missed, which I talked about during the stream, but obviously none of you remember, right? That they don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in this position, if it was Black's turn to move, Black could take the knight or play Knight D2, followed by taking this queen. Notice these moves are both check. So White should play King A1. Then the knight on E4 is pinned and can't move. Then we play Bishop F3, and it's getting annoying there, right? Yeah. After King A1, very close to winning for White, if not winning for White. But the players missed that. He played Bishop F3, pinning it now. Knight takes, pawn takes, E4. And obviously, Black's doing well because Black's down the exchange. Always sack the exchange, right? Okay. The engine says it's equal, but it seems like White's king's in more trouble than Black's king, which ended up being the case. Man, that's annoying. See that? Yeah. Harsh. Okay. Rook D3, C4. And he makes the losing move later. Here, White's fine. Okay. BC4 is a very bad move. That's not a good move. Opening up the file to his king. Terrible. Okay. And in this position, White made the losing move. And the game was over. Okay. Here, White should play King A2, defending his pawn. But he's like, my pawn's defended. What are you talking about? Right? So he doubled up on the bubble up. And he thought the pawn was defended, but he thought wrong. And he took the pawn. And the problem is, if you take the bishop, Rook B8 check. And the truth hurts. Everything's checkmate. Like King A2, Queen here mate, King C2, Rook B2 mate. So now Black's king is as naked as, I don't know, some Stormy Daniels joke. All right, so White's king has no protection. Black has pawns over here. Black has the open B file to White's king, and it's terrible. Okay, and now the engine says Black is up 1 billion, like mate in 30, winning all the pieces, all kinds of tricks. But Ding didn't care about that. Ding just wants to win. So he just plays boring and wins because everything wins. Yeah. And a funny variation here, which didn't happen, would have been Rook D3, confusing the audience. Are you confused? Yeah. Wait, Rook D3. See how he's attacking the queen? If you take it, then White wins. Right? And actually, the winning move here, what's
Even
that?
I saw that.
Right, the winning move here is Queen F8, threatening Rook B8, and pawn takes Rook. Okay, that would have been interesting. Yeah. Now Rook B3 is the best move, stopping Rook B8 with the same ideas.
Yeah.
But Black's still winning. Okay, instead he played Rook D2, and the problem with Rook D2 is the same variation, but we have this extra threat. Man, it's winding his rooks up on the dark squares. Okay, tough.
Yes.
All right. And then he lost without any difficulty. His king's activate his king in the endgame. All right. And instead of mating him, winning all of his pieces, he just decided to win this endgame. Because for him, it's the same. Take the H-pawn and so forth. And Firouzja resigned. Now, obviously, if he was cheating with an engine, like some of you would be, it would have been the most accurate crisscross mate ever. But he's a human, so he just wins the easiest possible way, no calculation, etc. Proving he's not cheating. Bam. It's true, too. 500 viewers for this nonsense. For this great stream. That's what I meant. Okay. That was that game. So now we got game 3 of the 4-game match. Magnus is White.
Again.
Again. And they play the same opening again.
Yeah.
they always repeat. Okay, same opening. They did this in the first game. No difference. Okay, and now I was complaining and explaining that black's going to play bishop a6 here, and then Naka played bishop b7. Then the next time around, Naka played bishop a6, which is better. See, Naka got better. Not good enough, but you know. Okay. Then everybody trades everything. Good. Man, did they trade this game. God damn. This was the trading of all time. Every piece was traded. See? I trade you. You trade me. It's the most drawn position in history. That's a lot of trading.
Yeah.
All right. And the engine says all zeros, dead draw, etc. Okay. And they played and played and played and played, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. The engine didn't like f5 and thought after e takes f5, even black is better. But Hikaru blocked it up on the bubble up, making it more drawn. Okay, just drawn position. Nothing's happening. Okay. And they got this position. Okay. And here, you should just move around and draw. But instead, after knight b3, with no threat and nothing happening, Hikaru made the losing move. Okay. The engine says 2 moves draw pretty easily. King d6 and knight b8. And in fact, they have the same idea. The idea after king d6 is to play knight b8. The idea behind knight b8 is to play king b6. The only way for you to win here is to play knight c5 and then take with one of your pawns and then infiltrate. Okay. The other way to win is to play b5 and move your king in. Obviously, with the knight here, you can't move your king in. Okay. Naka blundered, making the losing move here. He played king to d8. The king's bad on d8. The king needs to be up here, doing something, stopping the white king from coming in, stopping the pawn, defending the d pawn, stopping the infiltration. King here, not stopping white. And now Magnus plays knight c5. And the problem is, if you trade knights, you take the knight, okay, and I take back. Let's take this way. Now we can take with the b pawn or the d pawn. Okay. Now this pawn is indefensible except for the defense of it, which is here, right? Mm-hmm. If you could defend with the knight, then if white tries to go in, black stops him, and it's a draw. But now when we defend, this knight can't stop the king from coming in, and that's it. You can't stop him. So the king defends this, and then white's king attacks this, and you can't defend them both. If we play king here and he plays knight b8 or even knight b4 if he cheats, he's in zugzwang, he can't move. Well, they can't get knight b4 and because king here stops knight here. And then black can't move. Okay, now conversely, if the knight defends the knight, which is what he did, he played knight here. Mm-hmm. So he's like, this knight defends this. If you take this knight, I can take back. And when your king walks in, I can stop you. Although obviously if the king is here, it's easier to stop than the king way back there. Well, the problem is I play b5 and I play king here and I come in. If the king was on c7 or d6, that doesn't work. You take the b pawn, you defend it. Well, now you don't defend it. Now I come in and you win. You got to keep this knight here. You got to keep this king out, but you can't. You can't keep him out. So king d8 was a terrible blunder, just losing the game in one move. If his king was on d6 or c7 or b6, he would have drawn the game because that was white's only way in, but he let him in. Frankly.
Terrible.
Right, and that's what happens when you play f6.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Something like that. All right, and then the game ended thusly. Mm-hmm. Look at that white king getting in there, right? That white king's pretty good. Rawr. Okay, and then he checked a piece and played e3, winning, and the pawn can't be stopped. No, because he plays knight here, and knight here check, and here. Aw. And in fact, he just resigned. After pawn takes, he's like, all right, never mind. If you don't like that way of winning, instead of knight here, knight here, knight here, I could do it the other way. And then knight here, and then here. Ooh. So basically that game had one interesting move, and that move was king to d8. If Naka didn't play king d8, I think he would have drawn. But after king d8, he's losing. Moving his king back in the endgame. What?
Hey, Coco92.
Terrible. We need somebody to donate 12 subs so we get back to 1,800. All right. Then we have game 3 of the Dingler in match. Dingler in crushing Firouzja. In this position, if you remember the game from earlier, Black played a crazy move here, shocking me. I was all shocked.
It was, I didn't see the games from...
But I was still shocked.
I heard you when I was working on
I was like,
rah! It was knight to
rah.
b6.
That's right. Karen remembers me complaining.
I didn't even see the game.
Knight b6. What does he mean? Knight b... What?
Hey, Jay Wolfint. Yeah.
Only knight d7 super suspicious. Knight b6. So they played sort of regular Catalan style with Black having a knight on b6. Not a big fan of that. And White was just rolling him up, right? Rolling through the deep. And then c3 is a bad move. And queen a3 is a terrible move. And knight a4 is no good. Okay, and Black's just completely lost. All of Black's pieces are trapped. None of these pieces can move anywhere. Terrible. Okay, and he ended up losing his queen. I didn't say he lost the game. I said he lost his queen. Okay, now, let's go back.
Okay.
But not yet. Let's go. We'll go. Okay. So, in this position, okay, and then the queen's trapped. See? And you see this defends this, and this defends this, and this defends this. So he wins the queen. Okay. Now, as you all know, I have a famous game where I won a queen in a similar way. Okay, and let's look at that game. Did you memorize that game?
What, your game or the game we were just...
Yeah, I don't know.
You
All right.
know.
It doesn't matter. Okay, here, A6. This is a game I played in the Spice Cup 2009. I think it was 2009. Okay, A4, E6, bishop here. Let's see, queen, knight here, E3, queen here, takes. And then rook here, A5. Okay, here my opponent made the losing move. The engine says White has a big advantage because look, my position looks good. This looks very similar to the Ali Reza game. Okay, now here, my opponent didn't like this pawn center. Okay, so he played C5, losing the game. See how he trapped his own queen? So I played rook here. He played the only safe move, right? And now I played bishop C4, threatening rook A2. And after rook A2, the queen's trapped. He played the only move that saved his queen. He didn't really play a move. He resigned. I didn't win his queen because he resigned. Okay, and the engine says I'm +6 because I'm going to win his queen for like a rook, right? Okay, now my opponent resigned, but in the Firouzja game where he lost a queen in a similar way, he didn't lose because he didn't resign. What's the moral of the story? Don't resign unless...
Playing you?
Right, that's the right answer. The Pulp Fiction answer is unless I resign first. Spoken like a true prodigy. All right, that's, right. Okay, but your answer is my usual answer. Okay, that was my game with, what's his name? Who was I playing that game? I forgot. What was his name? Some foreign sounding name. I don't know. Don't you guys know? No? Rufus, Karen, all right. Terrible answers as usual. Okay, so they got this position, which I just showed you, where he wins the queen. And then Firouzja's like, I was losing my queen before you were born, which is funny because he's 16. So, okay, so he just gives his queen away. He's like, whatever. And now his bishop's trapped. Man, harsh. Loses his queen. Okay, all right. And then the engine says some crazy ass numbers, right? Some good numbers for white. All right. Numbers, look at that. Now he's losing more pieces. Man, harsh. All right. Knight b2. Always play.
Let's see. Bishop f1.
Right. What's the only winning move according to the engine?
Bishop f1.
Right. That's the only winning move. I ain't played it. Yeah. Now the engine says white is plus 13 with the move queen c1, with the idea of queen h6, etc. Now, I didn't know what to do against this, but now I can ask the engine. The engine says let him queen. And here, black's up a rook, but king's no good, right? We got rook h7 mate, queen g7 mate, queen h7 mate. For a human, that's impossible. For an engine, it's mate, so announces mate. Now, let's see who the smartest person in the chat is. I'm going to guess no one. With white sacrificing here and winning and letting black queen a c-pawn in this kind of attack, what Fischer game does that remind you of? Which Fischer game is similar to with black's pawn on c2 and white getting his queen in and attacking the white king? All answers wrong. Terrible. Thick Juicy Asses is incorrect. 2014. Terrible. Fischer Bombardaleben. That's a good answer. The one in the movie, no. All those answers are wrong. This is like the famous game Fischer White, spelling Fischer wrong, against the Mongolian grandmaster. I can't pronounce either one of his names. It's like Miag Merson. I can't pronounce his name, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Where he plays bishop g2, then sacks his queen and mates him while he's queen in the c-pawn. Yeah, you know the game. Yeah, versus a Mongolian is correct. Correctamundo. All right, Mr. Popezilla is right. Okay, anyway, that would have won out of hand, but things got out of hand. Bishop d3, e5. Now, even though white's up a queen,
Yeah.
black has connect 4. So that's good compensation. The engine says white's still winning, but it's tricky, right? Now we can get your Run DMC in. Yeah. Tricky.
I know the song.
All right.
Not
So
well.
he played g4, not too good. King takes h7, not good at all. King f1, these moves aren't so good. Okay. Queen c1's okay. King g7's okay. Yeah. And now he made a really terrible move. Just taking wins, but he played g6. F takes e4 is bad. Now, this was his last chance to win. Rook h3, and the engine says white's winning. White still has the big attack. But now he bailed out for a draw, giving his rook away and perpetual check. Very suspicious. Now these pawns are pretty scary. Yeah. Now, with all these pawns here and being down material, what game does that remind you of that I played? That's the game Dean Ippolito, Ben Feingold, 2010 maybe 2010, maybe 11, from Spice Cup, where I sacked a rook, got 3 connected pass pawns in the center, and won a drawn position. I'm sure you guys all know that game. All right, and then they repeated, always repeat, and draw. The finest played draw in all of Christendom, except for one thing. Religion's all nonsense. That's the only. All right, back to whatever it is I was saying. That was my game. Terrible. All right, so now we go into the last round. Magnus is up 2-1, and Ding is up 2-1. You agree? You agree. Okay, so Hikaru must win. They play the Sicilian again. Magnus never plays this line with black, so that was surprising. Bishop c4 is a mistake, which allows knight g4, and black gets control of the e5 square. So Magnus is already better. Good, good. Very nice advantage for Magnus. Okay, now, according to the internet, the last few days, as you all know, you guys know, you know too, occasionally Magnus plays blitz chess on Chess 24 and Lee chess, mainly Lee chess, right? Magnus is playing 1-minute matches with Naroditsky and Firouzja and Tang and Rufus and Doofus. He's playing 10, 12, 30 hours straight 1-minute chess. The gawking rabble, like Geary, were saying Magnus is playing too fast in these 50-minute games because he played like 1 million 1-minute games in a row. So he's like in 1-minute mode, okay? And in this position, Haruki played bishop takes e5, and after rook takes e5, black just has the 2 bishops, what else? And Magnus made a horrible tactical blunder. Or I shouldn't really call him Magnus, the greatest player who ever lived. That's what I meant. Okay. And so in this position, he played the incredible blunder, bishop takes e5. Now, I don't know what he missed, but I can guess. I know he saw bishop takes f7 check. I know that. And I think in this position, Magnus thought, I'm threatening here. I got the 2 bishops. My king is safe, mainly, etc. Right? And then Hikaru played the most obvious move, which he missed. I mean, like, your queen's hanging, so that's pretty serious. But Hikaru just played bishop takes rook, ignoring the queen, because he's threatening rook f8 mate. And I think Magnus just didn't see that, which is for him, that, like for me, okay, but for him. Yeah, you got to see like checks and captures and stuff like that. So now Magnus was all flustered, even though it's still equal. Without looking at the board, what's the only good move for black?
I have to look at the board.
No, what's the only good move for black? I'm the one asking you.
Take the queen.
I'm the one asking you. Forget about the game. What's the only good move in chess?
Oh. For black?
Yeah, doesn't matter who it's for. Always play.
One of the bishops.
Yeah, always play bishop f1 or bishop f8. Bishop f1, according to the engine, what's the only good move?
F1. Oh, bishop f1.
Right. Bishop f1 still equal. Okay. Magnus should have played bishop f1, rook f1, threatening mate again. And then queen e7 is equal. Queen b6 check is equal. Queen takes is up. Well, you get mated in 1. So that's, don't do that. Okay. You still would take the queen. She don't care. All right. Anyway, Magnus played queen b6 check. Terrible. Queen f2. And the game's over. Yeah. And now he just loses like down the exchange for nothing. And a pawn. And then he just played out silly. All right, and he resigned here. Horrible. So Magnus blundering like that, not very Magnus-like. But if you play 800 million 1-minute games in a row, sometimes when you play 15-minute, you play too fast.
So you think that did affect it?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're going to play day after day after day 1-minute chess, it's probably not good prep for this tournament. These guys are top 10 in the world. It's 15 with 10-second increment. That's not,
Do you think that Firouzja, he didn't seem to do very well against Ding. Do you think he got a little careless because he was feeling good because he beat Magnus?
No, Ding's good.
You think that was it? Okay.
No, here's the thing. The people in the chat, okay, the people on the internet, here's what they do. They're like, this guy is the greatest player who ever lived. Doesn't matter what sport it is. Doesn't matter. Then somebody else, that guy's the greatest. Everybody's the greatest player who ever lived, right? So people who are in their teens and 20s and early 30s, they think LeBron's the greatest because that's who they've seen. And people my age and older think Jordan's the best because that's who we've seen. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, I like Bill Russell. Anyway, the point is, Firouzja doesn't think, I won a blitz match against Carlsen on the internet, so now I'm going to beat Ding because this is different. And also, the top players know that Ding is Ding. You don't know Ding is Ding, you at home, because you're like, how'd Ding do in this last tournament? That's how good Ding is. For some reason, you guys all give Carlsen a pass. You all do. All of you. Okay? The last tournament, Ding didn't do so well. It was the candidates. Ding's losing game after game. Ding's tied for last. Ding's in sixth, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. However, so they're like, oh, Ding's no good. I guess Carlsen's good and Ding isn't. However, the tournament before that, Tata Steel, who won? Fabiano. Man, did Fabiano win. God damn. Fabiano really won. Like, he really won. And then Magnus came in second. So what was their conclusion? Magnus is the greatest player ever. That's their conclusion. Then they're like, about 10 years ago, Fabiano was pretty bad at Rapid, so Fabiano's going to do terrible this tournament. Okay, and then, what?
Oh.
What?
Thick Juicy Asses has a request.
Yeah.
He just wanted you to go back a little bit.
I shall. Now, yeah, Bill Russell's pretty good. Yeah. For his career, not like one game, his career, right? 22 and a half rebounds a game. You're shocked at the half, right? That's the part that shocks you.
I don't know.
It's like touch the ball a little. He's like, wow.
You know it's normal.
Exactly. Like 6. Yeah.
All right.
This is for career. Like 95% of the players in the NBA have never had 20 rebounds in a game. Yeah. He got over 20 on average. Ridiculous.
I don't care
right?
about basketball.
Bill Russell. Bill Russell's still alive. What school did he go to?
Old school.
Man, when you see Bill Russell at a basketball game, you'll know what old school is. God damn. He looks his age. He's like 175 years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looks really old. Yeah. Still kick your ass. Yeah. Okay. Carlsen is boring. Spelled Carlsen wrong. You're right. You're spelled wrong. John Stockton, ridiculous answer. Harvard, it makes no sense saying Harvard. All right. It says Carlsen spells wrong again. Terrible. Okay. Go back a little bit. Where's the juicy ass want me to go back to?
He didn't say.
Well, you gotta be thick. Can you go back a bit? God damn. All right. And then here. All right, now what? Go back where the bishop takes, okay?
He says there, yeah.
Yeah. He says back that ass up. All right. Yeah, he's in check. Just pointing that out. Point it out. Why is queen takes not a good move? No such move is legal. There's no legal move like that. I can't answer your question. You got to suggest a legal move. I can't. I got nothing for you. There's the queen doesn't move like that. I don't know.
Two forward.
Here you mean. Okay. Why is queen? Then queen takes. Queen takes is a move. I'm not complaining about. No. Queen b6 is a terrible move. Yeah, I was saying queen b6 is bad. In fact, bishop takes f1 is the best move, and queen takes is the second best move. But after queen takes, the engine still prefers white because of the paradoxical rook f4. And then the problem is, if you never take this rook, I'll just move it away eventually. Mm-hmm. I'll move my queen, I'll move my rook. If you do take it, black's down a pawn, and the bishop's no good, and they're weak. No good. Yeah. Now, queen takes is better than what he played, and bishop takes f1 is equal. This is a terrible move. So bishop takes e5, terrible. Queen b6, terrible. In a must-draw game where Magnus draws and wins the match, same as winning, he plays crazy Sicilian, very sharp, outplays Hikaru, gets a good position, then starts blundering. That's not the Magnus I know. Who is the Magnus I know? I don't know, he's tall. Right. Queen takes e8's the most obvious. I mean, a rook is worth more than a bishop, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, queen b6 check, terrible. And now white's just winning. Okay, now we'll go to the last game of the Ali Reza Ding match. Ali Reza's down 2-1, needs to win to tie the match. A very boring Berlin. Ali Reza correctly plays d3, correct? Don't forget to donate while I'm talking. Don't forget. Okay, and then they play very boring, and Ding just plays great. Ding's play with black was fantastic. Takes, castles, and then knight b6 and f5. Knight b6, f5 is really strong because if you trade the pawns, you're opening up the bishop and the rook for black, and isolating your pawn. If you play the obvious e5, which you did, then black gets this great blockade on the white squares. And you pin these pawns on the dark squares in front of this bishop. Okay, this bishop should go here now. See, good cheating. But he can't. So this is just great play for black. Black's just playing great. All right, and black outplayed him, seized the initiative. It was great, right? And this is just better for black. Opposite colored bishops. This bishop's no good. This pawn's a backward pawn. We got the blockade on the white squares. This pawn blocks the bishop. Black's just better, okay? And Ding-Liren decides to draw because drawing wins the match. 2.5, 1.5, same as 3-1. So he trades everything. And unfortunately, he trades too much, and he gets a slightly worse position, which he has to force a draw in, which he did. White's a little bit better here, but there's no pawns on the board. I was advocating that at some point later in the game, we would see rook and 3 versus rook and 3. I was close. We got to rook and 2 versus rook and 2. That's close. It's almost 3 against 3. Okay, and white ended up winning a pawn because he took on a7. So he's up a pawn, right? See, the pawn's gone. But, there's nothing on the board still, so there's no pieces on the board. Terrible.
Bonnie Ricci has a comment.
First you say knight b6 is terrible, now it's great. Correct. I was thinking that when I said it. Knight b6 terrible when Firouzja played it. So this position's a draw, but white can squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. He didn't squeeze good. We're going to talk about that in a second, why he didn't squeeze good. $9.99. Thanks, Danny Boy. Reminded him to donate.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
Thank you, Danny Boy.
One of the advantages I have over Firouzja, possibly the only one, is I'm old. So when it's an endgame, I squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Firouzja's not used to that. Firouzja's used to being up like a queen and a rook by now. He's like, why am I up a pawn? What's going on here? So if I'm white, this game's going to go 100,000 more moves until Ding-Liren loses his Chinese internet connection. That's my only hope, right? And instead, Firouzja had no hope of winning. None. Horrible. Okay? So if I was white, I would try forever to win. I would play for 1 million moves, as in the game. Josh Friedel, Ben Feingold, U.S. Championship, 150 moves, right? And then I didn't win, but I tried. Nobody got to go to dinner that night because they'll round win forever. I showed them. Okay, instead, this game goes a few more moves, and white's not better, okay, because he messed it up. So what did he do wrong? In this position, he already made a mistake. Here he makes a mistake. Here. He has to trade rooks and play forever. It's a draw, but you play forever, right? Like there was a game in the Olympiad, Onishuk lost to the Chinese player, forgot which one it was. Maybe Li Chao, about 10 years ago. And it was 3-2, and he lost the game, losing the match for the U.S. Onishuk. Can you believe that? Horrible. Anyway, he blundered with rook e4, and now we check and pin the pawn, and that's it. So why is black getting the initiative? Frankly, ridiculous. Yeah, terrible. Now here's what I think happened. You ready? I'm going to tell you what happened.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I know what happened. Okay. He probably thought black's going to go here. I'm going to go here, threatening this. And he takes this, and I take this. I'm still up a pawn. All right. That's where Ding-Liren got him. He checked him first, forcing the king up, and now when I take, it's check. So now if you go here, no soup for you, or rook here. There's nothing. It's all talk and a badge. So he probably missed that nicety. The rook, the Zwischenzug, probably missed it. Yeah. All right. And then they agree to a draw. So like he's up a pawn, he can squeeze for 90 moves, and he loses his pawn in like 4 moves. Because he's 16. Now, if it was mate in 27 with a double queen sack, then he would have found it, right? But it's like boring, squeezing. That's not what he's doing. See, Kareem and Shaq. Yeah. Shaq wasn't good at the end of his career, had foot problems. He was 350 pounds, he's 7 foot tall. His feet were mad at him.
I bet.
Kareem wasn't that fat. Kareem was thin.
Yeah.
So he didn't have that foot problems. However, unbeknownst to half of you in the chat, and probably to Karen, when Kareem was on the sidelines in his later years, what did he have? He had something with him. On the sidelines. Old.
I don't
This
know.
isn't a joke. Oxygen. He had oxygen
Oh.
tank. Yeah. And then go play, then oxygen. Very suspicious. But, you got to breathe. Yeah. Yeah, Shaq at his peak. Now, here's why Shaq is so good. Shaq would throw you to the ground and then dunk, and the rest would go, yeah, good play.
Why does everybody keep talking about goats?
They're the greatest of all time.
Oh.
That's what, yeah.
I was like,
Not a
what
sports
does that mean?
person.
No,
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, see, C.L. Smith is quoting or paraphrasing Airplane. Yeah. Look, kid, I bust my butt every night. All right. Would you ever play again, Mador? I guess if I had like a hemorrhage and then I was in a coma and then I had a lobotomy, then I could play again, Mador, and it'd be close. So that's your answer. I mean, I'm still the favorite, obviously. Then maybe like blindfolded, right? If I did all that, then played blindfolded, then maybe, yeah. And I give them like 5 minutes to 1 in queen odds. All right. Something like that.
I don't think he could beat you blindfolded.
No, but all that other stuff I threw in.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
with some
There you go.
queen
Right.
odds or something.
Yeah, he does great analysis. That's funny. Okay, Feingolded. All right, now to the pièce de résistance. It's so important, I have to change the scene.
Twitchy's making fun of me because I didn't know what goat meant.
Right? Well, it's not Twitchy, it's Mepex. He's
No.
in disguise. In disguise.
Screw you, Twitchy.
All right, 500 viewers. You know what it's time for?
I don't know.
Another train. How do you never know? Man, terrible. What does Dead by Daylight mean? What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does marbles on stream mean? What does anything mean? What world am I in? I don't understand the other people who are streaming what they're doing. They're not doing chess.
Hey, thick, juicy ass.
All right, time for another, what is it called? A train. Everybody donate 100 cents. Let's see if it works. Blind Broccoli, donate 100 cents. I'll tell you later. Is the game... Ooh, I can't say that. Then I'll get in trouble.
What?
Bam. He's banned in his children's children.
What'd he say?
Nothing. He said something he can't say on stream. Dead by Daylight is a survival multiplayer game. Boo! Boo! I want to see Naka Ben, then again or Ben, in a series of pointless matches. Didn't we already do that when I played Ginger GM and Danny Wrench and Botez? Didn't we already have pointless matches? Thank you. All right. These guys are all like MJ was good, and they're saying like Kobe, LeBron was good. Okay, look what Kobe did, right? He led the league in points, rebounds, assists, and rapes. That's hard to do, right? You can't, the last one especially. It's hard to lead the league in all of them. Yeah. What? No convictions. If you guys saw the movie Stripes, when they try to enroll into the army guy's asking him some questions that are sort of funny. And he says, any convictions? And they go, convictions? No. All right, 100 cent to dues. God damn. Teach him to die. All right, Kobe. 100 cent to dues. Come on, with these jokes, you got to give more 100 cent to dues. Okay, this was the last game of the day. Nakapuki versus Carlsen with a little bit of cheating for Magnus' site. Annoy Hikaru a little. Always repeat the same opening. Okay, this is the same opening before. Now, the first time they played this, which was the previous game, what did Hikaru play here?
I'd have zero chance of knowing.
You could just say a move and it might be right. There's only like 20 legal moves. So it's White's turn.
White's turn. Let's see. Bishop D3.
Close. You played F4 and then Queen F3 and etc.
How is that close?
It's not. You played Bishop E2 this game. See, that's closer. Okay. And they played like Karpov and Kasparov back in the day. Very similar.
Yeah.
Okay. And Carlsen outplayed Hikaru. Hikaru went raw like he did the other game. G4, H4, like lunatic. Okay. And then Black got good play on the queen side and the center and the E5 square. Yeah. And okay, black's just winning already. Because we got, he's in there. Bishop is good. King's no good. What's this all about? Knight b3 is no good. Okay. And Hikaru goes fourth. Like, black adder. Right? Now, knight takes h4 is the right move. But whatever. What he did was fine. Okay. Then in this position, all these knights are hanging. Right? And Magnus is like, whatever. I don't care about that. All right. Now, according to the internet, this is the point in the game when the arbiter was texting Hikaru on Zoom, breaking his concentration. The key point in the game. I mean, White's king has to go one way or another. And what's funny, when he said to go one way or another, do you know what Magnus said to him? I'm going to get you, right?
Yeah.
Who sings it?
Blondie. Oh, wait.
That's right.
It is.
I was going to say Pretenders, but it's obviously Blondie.
It's Blondie.
Terrible. I mean, I'm terrible. Okay, now here, if he plays king h1, Hikaru's still in the game. Worst position. King's no good. However, one of the bad points of the game, from Hikaru's standpoint, is it's the Armageddon game, so he's giving Magnus draw odds. If Magnus draws the game, he wins. So Hikaru has to win. Magnus is sacrificing a piece. Hikaru's king is no good. Magnus has a big attack. Magnus has pressure on these pieces. He's got the e-file. He's got these 3 good pawns. So very tough position for Hikaru. But, he can still play. Instead, he played king f1, which is terrible. This is the point in the game when, Magnus told chess24, hey, bother the guy. 402 cent to dues. Okay. There was a scam train. There was like 2 hours ago. We need one more donation for a scam train. 100 centidues will do it. And after king f1, king h2 is okay. King h1 is better than king h2, so the rook can go to h2 in case of h-fileness. In case, yeah. Problem is, a lot of times black has perpetual repetition, and Hikaru can't allow that. Another train! All right. So after here, black played a crushing move. Let me give you a hint.
All right, knight f5.
It's amazing how bishop f1 always wins. Knight f5 is always good. Hikaru played f6 and lost. It's amazing. It's like I'm lucky all the time. Okay, bam. And then, now I didn't watch the stream. I was doing my own stream, but I heard later from Geary and Svidler and Gustafsson, at this point, Magnus said, gotcha, bitch. I couldn't believe it. Man. Okay, now knight g3 check is annoying. Knight e3 check is annoying. And the most annoying is knight takes queen. Yeah, and the engine says he's winning. Now, obviously, if you play knight e3 check, you're winning this bishop on c4. Like the knight, the rook. And knight takes, so you have to play rook takes knight. Now, here's the problem. Okay, if black wants to perpetual, he can do it. Now, black doesn't want a perpetual, but if he does, he wins the match. Hikaru can't allow a perpetual because the match is over. So Hikaru has to play for a win when he has no chance to win. The truth hurts. Right? So Hikaru plays a little bit on the G on here, but you can't, it's perpetual. Now black could not take the perpetual and try to win, but perpetual wins the match. So Hikaru's like, well, I guess I got to go to the e-file because I got to escape. Unfortunately, that loses really quickly. There's rook check and rook e4 winning skewer, etc., mainly, etc.
Yeah.
So Hikaru resigned, lost the match temporarily. Then there was some arguments. Should the game be replayed? Because Hikaru lost. Magnus said no. So that was, 100 centidues, the train.
Yay, Danny boy.
Go, Danny boy. The pipes are calling. Yeah. So that was the 9 games today. I hope you like that wrap up. Kara wants to do some more like play chess and talk to you and show a little shoulder maybe. I don't know. Now, while she's doing that, you guys have to do the scam train. I have to use the facilities.
Oh, shoulder.
What? Right here. Little shoulder. Okay. Now, then, no, you got to get the train going. Okay.
All right.
Right. Because when they think of a train, they're thinking more you than me. They're not thinking of me. I have to use the facilities. I'll be back. I expect level 5 by the time I get back.
All right. What am I supposed to do?
We were supposed to do.
Choo-choo.
Tell him what to do. He says he sees both shoulders. So that's good. You know,
All right.
Shoulder action.
All right. Let me
Talking to the mic because they can't hear you.
All right. Let me get over here. All right. I'll read the chat. Come on. Let's get on the train. Or whatever. Let's see what people are saying. Yay. Thank you, Troy Haskin. Let's see. I never know how to say your name. Heinz Superman. Yay, thank you for the gifting a sub to Serpikins. Hey, Honky Blood. Hey, Sensory. Why do you guys make the most difficult handles? You know, why can't you have a handle like thick, juicy asses? That's easy to read. You know, twitchy. You can drop the numbers. Bonarici, that's easy. Mr. Popezilla, hey, CL Smith. Secondly, the numbers off. Tensor extension, that's not too bad. Geoscott, see Geoscat. Hello. Ace Deuce. I know everybody's jealous over Thick Juicy's handle. Everybody's just dying to say that. Hey, Free Britney. All right, we need something. We're at 39% on the hype train. Hey, Amar Mo. Let me see. There's a raid? What? I got to do the scam train. I'm revising the scam train emote that Mepex made for us. Thank you, Gino Kier, for that gift. Did somebody raid and I missed it? I see something about a raid. What kind of prices are we thinking with the tourney, or do you mean prizes? You keep saying raid. Who raided? Somebody help me out. There's not a raid. Are you joking with me? Oh, it's a one guy. Well, still thank you, whoever you are that raided. Yeah, there's no entry fee for the tournament that we're having, and I don't know yet about the prizes. Something, you know, we don't make it too high because then you get a lot of cheaters. But Panda Gamer 1 rated. Okay, thank you. Oh, Lil Panda Gamer. Thank you, Lil Panda Gamer, for the raid.
Is the train still going?
It's still going. It's at 83% to get level 4.
Hooray.
Hey, Titanic Racing.
I said level 5 when I got back.
Fufu's 41. Horatio 85.
Hey, you're showing some shoulder. Now we're getting somewhere.
My shoulders have been on.
See, look, I
display.
got the merch on. It's the merch. Buy the merch. Do as I say.
Yeah, I
That's
wasn't
pretty
told.
good.
Hey, do you want me to move?
Yeah, because you like to sit in that chair.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
Don't ban Fufu's. All right, I got to get back because, you know, he's got to be the top dog. It is his strength.
You like that chair more than this chair. We discussed that.
Be the alpha.
I like this chair better. You like that chair better. What? Merch. Can we get merch for prizes in the tournament? Says Twitchy. If Mepex asked, I would give a different answer. That's a Karen question. What's the question thing we're supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? Exclaim what? You set it up.
Questions.
Is it questions? Questions. There you go. Do what Moobot says. I hope he doesn't read our messages. What? Let me go back up here. What did Karen say about me? No.
I said nothing.
No.
They're just trying
We
to
got a
say
raid?
something. With one person. Lil
One person.
Lil Panda Gamer 1. Thank you.
One person. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, we got this 5 gift subs from Troy Haskin.
I know. I think.
Nokia gave 5.
I
Wow.
think.
Man, a lot better when I leave. Yeah, 87. Karen can duo with ASMR. Agree.
I think I may have missed. Hey, I'm going to write some original chess tunes and debut them on my stream.
What purse would it take to get you to play a match against whomever you want. What? You mean whoever you want? What? Do you think the last game should have been replayed? No. That's what she just emailed you the question you just asked. That's funny.
Well,
Yeah.
he has to, or I won't remember it.
All right, we need another couple of subs so we can get to 100%.
I
Do it.
answer, but it takes me a while. You will get replied to.
Exactly.
I'll reply to Twitchy.
No, you prize purse. I don't know. Ask Karen. I play a match against somebody and you give the purse. I don't know. $1,000 will do it. Will be nice. Normally I would say like 100,000, but I like these guys. Yeah, something.
We need to do it emote. You have to email me. I have 2 emails currently in my inbox with great emote suggestions, and I will reply to you guys, whoever you are.
Yay, we made it to level 5.
And I will make.
Did I miss the recap? You did. We did a recap. It'll be on YouTube in the next week if you're lucky, but you won't be lucky. Yeah. Go to sleep, you poor European.
Hey, Avalanche 321.
The government did stimulate me. Good. Yeah, we didn't give Vishwa nothing.
No, and they ran out of money.
Neither did Wes.
I
Well, he means the
applied for
stimulus
business.
one.
I know, but
Oh, yeah, I'm
that
playing and I
business
forgot.
loan.
I'm playing 1 minute against some guy who's better than me.
Get some more money going. Gotta pay our rent here.
I thought we're not gonna. Oh, so my mom, when I talked to her today, she said they give everybody 5% off the rent at the place she
Oh,
lives
really?
at.
Well, that's
5%? Come on,
They're gonna need to do something here.
5%. Frankly, terrible. Ballpark, frankly, ridiculous. Go, Ben. Attack that mutt. I didn't see my rook was attacked. Oh, well. That was the one fly in the ointment. I didn't see bishop takes rook. Terrible. I sacked the rook. The rook is being sacrificed. All right, it's an endgame. I can't blunder too many more pieces. F6.
888.
Man, I said I couldn't blunder too many more pieces, and I blundered a piece when I said it, as I was saying it.
Is that the poker? 888 Dominic?
Correct.
Hey, Mr. Poker. Well, you didn't get anything from your government.
Terrible.
We're expect more here.
Terrible. I can't believe I blundered after I said I couldn't blunder anymore. And then I blundered immediately as I was saying it.
I was talking.
If he loses on time, I'll win the... He disconnected. My only hope. Although he is queening his pawn here. This isn't good.
You need to vote better,
I don't
Dominic.
know.
Where do you live? Do you live in Germany? I forgot where you live.
This isn't good. It's not good. There's good and there's not good. This is not good.
You love the content, y'all. Are you from the South? Ben is wearing the chess club shirt with the white letters. Chess club. It's not really the logo, but he wore one of.
No. Is the train's not over? 0 mistakes, 5 blunders? Damn, 5 blunders isn't very good.
Oh, you're in the UK, Dominic?
Yeah, he's in Scotland.
Okay.
Is that good? Man, I went under 2,500 because I'm old and tired. Mate schmate. All right, let's mate this guy. Damn. His name's Mate Schmate, so I thought I threatened mate right away.
I want to go to Scotland. Looks so pretty in the pictures. Hey, Grungewort.
Never play F3. But,
Thank you for
Mate
those
Schmate,
100
I'll make an
centimeters.
exception.
And Danny Boy also. The train's still going.
The pipes are calling.
I like the Johnny Cash version of that song. If anybody out there is a Johnny Cash fan.
Who's that a Johnny Cash fan? Frankly, terrible.
Crazy people.
Yeah, there you go. I thought I played King B1. Always play King B1. Crazy people is correct. Whoops, I just hung my knight and my queen was trapped for good measure. I'm playing well this game except for one thing. Mate schmate. You think I'm going to win?
Maybe.
No. Well, I never resign, but time to resign.
No.
1 mistake, 1 blunder. Your opponent played well. What? Why I lose every game? Terrible.
Brownie with ice cream. I don't have anything, motivational to say. But you should, obviously get it done.
And frankly.
With writing, you can never wait for
This guy plays like me, Knight H4.
You just have to muscle through it. I was an English major, I know. Just got to muscle through it. Get it done.
You got to muscle up the bubble up.
Don't wait on, inspiration. It's not going to come. Will not.
This guy plays worse than I do. It's not even possible.
Mr. Popezilla, you want access
The train
to the
ended.
Nubot.
No.
What?
Why did the train end? I hate when that happens.
Aw. Oh, level 5 was completed.
That's okay then.
Yeah.
Then I hate it less.
Yay. I didn't even know it. Choo choo. I hear the train a coming. La da 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 da. Why do today what you can put off tomorrow? That's true.
Hooray for Ben. 3 mistakes, 0 blunders. Yay, the train. How did we do on the train? Was it good?
Twitchy says he was an English major.
If I win this game, I'm back. Oh, no, I'm a point less. Terrible.
I think the bad thing about writing papers is it's so open-ended, so it can make you feel very
Similitude?
because there's no right answer, so that's one problem with writing. You got it, Brownie with ice cream.
Ah, Queen's not so good. No, my Queen's okay. I'm just down a piece.
I guess you need to be a WFM Bonarici.
Nice.
He says, what's the easiest title to get to? So you can play it?
WCM.
Oh, WCM. So, you can change once, at least in USCF rules. Change your gender once. But you can't go back.
Never going back. Wait, that move's too good. You can't make that move. That's way too good.
Yeah, that's it.
That wasn't fair.
Oh. I didn't understand it.
Exactly.
Why you couldn't take with the rook.
I get mated in 1.
I know, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, he mates me
I knew
in
there
1,
was a reason.
That's bad.
I knew it was there.
It's unfair.
I was looking at the
He
time.
threatened mate in 1 again, and I was not paying attention.
Aw.
Man, I'm the worst player in my chair.
Yeah, but Brownie with ice cream, it's never as bad as you think it's going to be. You think it's going to be rubbish, but it's not really going to be rubbish. You just need to... Once you get it started, it'll be fine.
Probably be rubbish.
They don't expect you to be writing, Nobel Prize winning literature.
What if they do?
Trust me, just write some crap, it'll be fine.
Nice.
It won't be any good, but it'll be fine.
It won't be good, but it'll be good.
It'll be done.
Never play F6.
Mr. Popesel, from my email to you, some strong ideas from Mubot. Are you? Oh, you're one of the emote. Yeah, I have a bunch.
Is this the game
great
Gotcha
emote
versus
ideas.
Bitch?
So I forgot you were one of them, Mr. Popezilla.
Gotcha, bitch.
We can maybe get you on Mubot, Mr.
Damn, he
Popezilla.
got me. So I take, and then I check here.
Most of the Mubot slots are taken right now without paying for additional ones. I think we have like 29 slots. I had to delete a couple to add one today.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Probably
what
some
he's
of them
doing.
can be gotten rid of.
Pretty good.
Yeah, let's talk, Mr. Popezilla. Twitchy. Inspirational. Somehow I don't think you're being sincere. I know you. I know your game.
Hooray. That was very interesting in the middle there, right?
I missed the whole thing.
It was interesting, though. Like, it wasn't a well-played game. It was really, 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 really,
Aw.
really, really bad. But this was the interesting part. Okay, so here I played Queen H3 and said, gotcha, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then he played Rook D2. See how I'm pinned here?
Yeah.
So I took, and then I played Queen GF1 check. So then he played here, though, and he wins my pawn. Terrible.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and then he won my pawn, so it was a draw, and then I won easily. Yeah, that didn't make a lot of sense. I should have some easier win
I
here.
didn't see the pawn win. You did it
Exactly.
too fast.
Oh, I can just play bishop takes pawn. That would have been better. I didn't see that. And then it would have been the game G versus G. Yeah, I should have done that. Horrible. Terrible. Man, I can't believe it. Darn. Damn, he stopped my only legal move. Still theory. That was a good game, right? Yay, the last 7 samurais rating. Go, JJ.
Yay. Thank you, JJ.
You're the best something. I don't know.
Yay.
You're the best player who's not Corilla. No, there you go. Yeah.
Yay, JJ.
JJ, I have a theory that you and Corilla are the same person. It's a working theory, yeah, but I don't know if it's right.
Well, they don't look anything alike.
Well, it's just the
They
same
both
person.
have accents.
It's sort of like Dane DeVito and Schwarzenegger are twins. Yeah, it's sort of like that theory. Yeah. I keep going. They're both overrated. They both think they're better than they are. Oh, wait a minute. No, I mean, you guys are good. That's what I meant.
By Titanic Racing.
Wait, who?
Titanic
No,
Racing.
you can't leave. Yeah, it's like Twitchy and Meepex. You're the same person. Man, my rating went down like 800 points. And the big show. Man, we're losing viewers by the droves.
Yeah, who's the competition?
Rufus, Doofus. How's chess.com? Oh, because they're having the IMs, the stupid IM tournament with the stupid IMs.
I
Yeah.
thought you were leaving Titanic Racing. I'm not telling you to leave. Hey, JM Grath 77. McGrath. What am I
Eh.
what?
I played B6.
God.
That wasn't a good move.
Scared me.
It scared me too. I hung a knight for nothing instead of not hanging a knight for nothing. This is the worst move in the history of chess. And that's saying something because it's a long history. Yeah, terrible. Frankly. Ballpark, frankly. Terrible.
Jay McGrath. I'll get it right one day. I'm just,
Something.
I can't forget you because you beat me the other day when we played. I might have beat you back. Now that I'm thinking.
Yay, 500 cent to-dos. Hooray for everybody. Check. Check, I don't know.
Yeah, I get in trouble when I play B6. Ben yells at me.
B6?
Yeah, in general.
What does that have to do with this game?
Or B7.
B7? This is B7, so I don't know.
Somebody was complaining about your B6. But it's B7.
Oh, I played B6 hanging a piece, yeah. Of course. All right, I guess I'll take. Never play F6. Let's see.
Okay, so, 2400.
Never play F6. I still get mated after F6. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I can continue. Always continue.
dime bag.
Boo. It says I played great except for one thing. Man, I'd be winning if I wasn't losing every game. Wadlow the Wizard did something. How many things do we have? Stats. What? We got 1,800 subs again. Yeah, we finally. We had 1,650 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And then Adam Wallace showed up.
Yeah, Adam Wallace.
And he pulled out his guns and so forth. Chess Stream died? No, it's here.
You can cook all the puppies you want, Adam Wallace.
There you go. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can beat somebody. Terrible. So far, the answer is no. Nobody, nothing. You guys all afraid? Terrible. Lose 60 a day, exactly. Hey, it's GM Canty. I knew James Canty before you were all born.
Yeah, hey, GM Canty.
Go, Canty.
He's from Atlanta, isn't he?
Yeah, he lives in Detroit. He's from Detroit, then moved to Atlanta.
Oh,
and I'm from Detroit, moved to Atlanta. Then he moved back, and I didn't. Yeah.
The chess.com stream died. Well, that's good for Ben.
Good, good.
Pick up some of those.
Can I do that? Yeah. Tactics 101.
Hey, now kiss 1, 2, 3.
Bam! He won't see that. There's no way he'll see it. Well, actually, he sort of made it not as good. All right.
You know, some people
Still
have
good.
GM and like GM Gari, Grandmaster Gari. It's wishful thinking.
Queen A6. God damn. Queen A6 wasn't good. Yeah, that was a typo. He meant to trade queens.
I could call myself GM Karen. You know?
Karen? Ah, God, come on. Being so slow and old.
Notice it says NM beside his handle.
That's just his handle. His handle is GM Canty.
I know, Twitchy was asking.
Right, that's.
It won't let us challenge, says CW Saurus.
That's okay. I blame you. Gotta blame somebody. Well, I have more time. I never play F6. That's why when I played, it's so shocking. Let's see. Never trade, always trade. I can't remember my rules. I'm confused.
Whatever. I couldn't see your whole name. I am from Alabama.
Good,
Karen,
good.
Where are you from? Oh, Wadlow Wizard. Wadlow the Wizard. Wadlow the Wizard. That's
Knight G6 is annoying, but then I get to sack the exchange. So I have to allow it. I play Knight F5, though. Okay. Always sack the exchange. All right, now I'm fresh out of ideas. My queen. Also, Yeah, that wasn't good. There's good and there's not good.
He makes those same sounds when he sees a bug in the house.
God, that was, I made like the worst blunders in the history of the earth. Man.
Jay McGrath says, was this a good date night?
Date night? Say Saturday. It's not date night.
We don't have anywhere to go.
It's not date night, it's Saturday.
You know.
Date night's Thursday. Man, that last game I made a lot of blunders.
Well, we have more dates than just Thursday night.
I was winning.
Thursday night's a designated date.
That's right.
But, you know, we don't have anywhere we can go.
Something.
Coming to the chess club is exciting and get out of the house.
Something.
Is Ben scared of spiders? Yes. Very. And roaches too. The whole house. I live with a house of guys, and anytime there's a bug, I am summoned to kill the bugs.
What happened? 999. You gotta give us. You know,
yay! Thank you, Danny.
You gotta say that's pretty good donation.
$9.99.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge you.
I don't know. If I made him, I'll win.
I know you're joking, but thank you for that question. Is Karen his daughter?
Do you think you'll see this? What do you think?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, you have more. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think so.
Twitchy, you're scared of roaches. I knew that. I knew that without you even telling me.
I always sack if I can. So, like, I blunder a lot, but sometimes it's like not a blunder. I just sack it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. A4, put it in A. Sack that. Always sack if I can.
Running out of pieces here.
I know, but I like sacking. It's fun. It's fun. See how much fun I'm having? Yeah. I win. 6 mistakes,
That's
3 blunders.
crazy.
You see, I sack my queen, sack my rook, and I have all the pieces. He has none. That's how it goes. Yeah, just like in all Karen's games. My dream is to play as you. Yeah, you guys are always like, "Oh no, I hung a piece. I was hanging a piece before you were born." Care about that? Let's see. This guy wants to play 10 seconds. Everybody says like they can't play me because my things are off, and then I get challenged by like 800 people. I won by resignation. Yes. Man, I'm great. I didn't realize how great I was.
Good game, GM Canty. Ben would tell you that, but he's busy playing again.
I didn't take his knight. I'm not good enough. I keep thinking of the Fisher Miek Merson game, and I can't take his knight. It was like I knew he was going to hang his queen, because I did.
Mm-hmm.
Close game.
Yeah.
Also close on time.
Yeah.
You ever played 37 moves and had 42 seconds left in a 1 minute? You should. It's
I don't
fun.
know anything.
What?
Is Feingold a Jewish name?
Magnus Reborn subscribed. Hooray.
I mean, I've never heard a more Jewish name in my whole life.
What about a V. Friedman? God damn. Right? Let's see. This is
pretty Jewish.
rated, I guess. I don't know. All right, whatever. This guy's Grandmaster Cool.
Okay.
What?
You got me there, Feingoldstein. That's right, Trash Man.
I saved my queen. He's not the fastest. I mean, he's a kid, but still.
Trash Man. 99. Been watching Sunny. Howdy, y'all. I thought we said hey already, Buzzard Bay. Did you leave and come back?
Yay, I played the fastest, it says. That is important.
Oh, your account's older than that episode?
Wait, this guy's higher rated than me. I don't like that.
You gotta concentrate then.
I do? What if I don't concentrate?
Another GM? No, it's an IM.
Another train. All right, I'll just go here. Whatever. Let's see, can I do that? Probably not. B6, I don't know. alone. Gotta double up on the bubble up. And then we have to represent the bubble up league. I can't get my knights in there. Where?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was stupid. Oh, yeah. Why do I have no time? I want to have some time. Mate. Damn. Gotta not get mated. Ah, he's still mating me. Why is he mating me? What did I ever do? Ah, my rook was hanging. I didn't look very good this game. Boo, boo. I missed a win? Damn, I knew I was winning at some point. Is getting mated bad or something? Mainly or something.
Have you watched Trailer Park Boys? No, I haven't.
See, I won all his pieces on the back row.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. I tried and I failed miserably. The lesson is never try. Attack. What kind of move is that? I'm a grandmaster. I have more time. Well, you got to talk the chat up.
Okay. I don't want to distract you.
You're here to talk to the chat while I play terrible. How about that?
All right.
I'm giving the guys what they paid for it.
Um,
Answer their questions.
Jules
Ask
18.
Karen, ask Karen anything.
All right. Trash Man 99. Isn't getting mated bad or something?
Trash Man, just like on Sunny.
Hey, you missed that whole conversation. We already conversed about that.
About the Trash Man?
Yeah.
That's like my 4th favorite episode.
I love that episode. He says
Yeah.
he created that account before the episode came out.
The Trash Man. I eat trash. Nobody wants to see me eat trash. What?
Hey, I'm on Hamilton's clock. How's it going?
$30. Thanks for playing my kid. Anton Pagushin. The more you donate, the more I play your kid.
Mr. Popezilla says, Karen, is it tough cooking for Ben? It's just tough cooking. I hate cooking.
I like everything Karen makes. Mix anything. Food
Yeah,
goes in
I'm
here.
a good cook. I just hate it.
What's this with the not
Twitchy
moving? What's
says,
happening?
Karen, you need to yell at us to get a train going. You can only have one every so often, so I think it's been too soon. Otherwise, I could yell.
Aw.
Trash Man, that's right. The Beatles song. 'Cause I'm the
Aw.
trash man. Yeah. I can't even tell what's going on. My goodness. Yell into the mic again. You were around for that Tensor X tension. I did.
Look
yell
how
into the
crazy
mic.
he's playing. I play totally normal. Look at his pawn structure. You look at his pawn structure?
I see.
I don't think you're looking at it.
I love his 3 pawns in the same file. I am not vegan, Avalanche 321. I'm not even vegetarian, but I don't eat a lot of meat. What's the loudest sound I can make? I can be pretty loud. I'm one of the loudest singers at karaoke, aren't I? I'm super loud. Really yell it out. I do eat pork, Bonarici.
Still theory.
I'm not really that into beef. But I like pork.
Rook takes B3. All right.
Your wife screams during love, especially when you walk on her.
Yep.
What's Ben's favorite karaoke tune that he sings? I don't know. He doesn't sing that much, but he has sung. He likes Free Fallin'.
I win. I sung that in China. 10 minutes? Damn. That must be the guy whose dad gave me $30. Oh well, 10 minutes it is. Give me $30. Where can I go to hear Ben sing? Good, good.
Who said that?
The guy who said, where can I go?
Oh,
Wadlow the Wizard.
He doesn't sing that much, but when he does, there's a local karaoke bar we go to called Chap.
Yes, I won.
Now I sing there a lot.
I don't know why I won, but I did.
Yay.
How much wood could Ivanchuk chuck if Ivanchuk could chuck wood? A little bit.
I sing like just, I like to go the nights when there's nobody at karaoke almost, and then I can just sing a whole bunch in a row. That's what I do. Does Ben sing better after drinking? He's always entertaining. He also dances around. What was the song that you got praised for by the DJ? What song was that? I'm too sexy. Yeah.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, he got the DJ gave him a little
What you
shout
think
out
about that?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Viper Strike. I don't know if you're asking me or Ben. I don't have a favorite song. Do you have a favorite song?
I'm too busy losing this game. Oh wait, I was dead lost this game. Now unclear.
Too sexy. I have songs that are easy for me to sing.
Defending G3.
They aren't necessarily my favorite
And then
songs.
Queen.
I'm really good at Amy Winehouse or Fleetwood Mac with Stevie singing.
Oh, God!
Oh no.
What the hell did I just do? Oh my God. I thought it was mate. I just hung my queen.
Oh.
Play queen G5. Something that doesn't matter because he's pinning me. God. What the hell was that? I hung a queen instead of checkmating him.
Oh.
I mean, as the worst one I ever made in my life. Look what I did. Oh my God. Like, watch what he did. He sacks on E3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I check, defending this pawn.
Yeah.
And then I queen. So I'm up a queen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made him. And I thought queen H6 was mate. Because I didn't see his queen could go here. So that's why I played G4. I mean, I have a queen here. And there's no threat. And I hung my queen. And now I'm lost. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Etc. The hell? All right, the more you donate, the more I hang my queen, if that's possible. Maybe I can't hang my queen more. Oh, my God. I thought I made it, and then I'm like, wait, my queen's hanging. Ah! That game was 1%. Yeah, that game was it's like a bad milk. 100 centidues. Thanks, Danny boy.
I play chess passes. You should have mated him with your sack.
Horrible. Nobody wants to play me, and then nobody's playing me here. Terrible.
Aw, thank you for the 100
Worst stream
Danny
ever.
boy.
See, look, Moobot says it's commercials. We should ask them about the commercials if they disappeared.
Mm-hmm. They should be back. Trying to learn how to put them back.
But maybe they didn't disappear.
Oh, they disappeared to begin with.
It's like I'm like the world's worst person. God, I can't believe what I did.
The tip 100% says I play chess bad. Ben always says the tip, just the tip.
Just the tip. From Archer.
Well, good, C.L. Smith. Glad to hear that the complainers are complaining.
That's what they do. And the haters are going to hate. And the et ceteras are going to et cetera. Mainly they will et cetera.
Does Ben make the same jokes?
That person did well, right?
Sometimes.
See how I checkmated? Challenge failed. All right. 1 minute unrated.
I need to fix that mainly etc. emote. I don't like that.
Damn. Good queen sack.
Finally moves you understand, says Snack Zero or is that OR? Snack or. You guys need easier handles.
Like Sunday morning?
Yeah. Oh, something happened. A sub.
What?
Birdman with a plan.
Mm-hmm. It's happening.
Shooby-dooby-doo.
I hung my queen and because I pre-moved and then my pawn hung all the pieces.
Oh.
What's going on? Birdman with a plan. Shooby-dooby-doo. Shabba-dabba-ding-dong.
That's no Magnus Invitational recap. Disappointed.
Man, 100 centidues.
Hey, you missed
100
it.
centidues again. 100 centidues again. Man, there's a lot of 100 centidues.
There was a recap. You just missed it.
Yeah, I did a hour and a half recap
can't
of
be
the
late.
round. So, what are we going to do? Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours. 2 hours. Hey, we broke 40,000 followers today.
Yay.
Today's the 40,000 followers stream. I just didn't know it. Probably was the last stream. Probably. Like the one earlier today. Yeah. All right, game report. No. All right, who wants to play? 10 seconds.
Does Ben ever
Right.
recite chess moves in his sleep? No. No. Oh, you like this better than the recap?
Yay.
Oh, he says disappointed. Not at all. I got you now.
It says I play great.
Cool kid is Ben.
Yeah, I
Cool
can't
kid is
see.
Ben.
I can't see because my glasses and there's things in my eye.
Aw.
Also, otherwise I could see.
She's missing out a great source of revenue. Ben will play any of his viewers for $5. That's a good idea, Bonarici. Start charging for that, but McJurgle we can't charge. Hey,
Yay, I
McJurgle.
won.
I didn't see McJurgle all night.
0 mistakes,
show up
5
late?
wonders. Good.
Bird is the word. I've actually seen that episode. That's a Family Guy thing, isn't it? I'm not a big cartoon watcher, but I have seen that.
I have more time.
Yay.
Yeah, I like that move. That hangs my queen. But it worked. Important thing is to hang all my pieces every move.
Mr. Carve, how was your Passover? We barely even knew it was Passover.
What's Passover? Did it pass over us? If I knew what Passover was, I'd tell you.
We're losing sense of time during this pandemic.
G4. Let's see, here, mate.
I grew up religious. I celebrated Easter, though.
Ah, he played F3.
My brother texted me on Easter and said he is
never
risen,
played F3.
reminding me that it was Easter. Memex copying Mepex. I haven't seen Mepex in a couple of days. Where he is. But there's Memex.
And where's the other mate in one? So that's mate. You agree?
Yeah.
Where's the other mate? I have another mate.
Rook to G2.
Correct. But I thought this looked better. Notice I have slightly more material.
Yeah.
Slightly. And more time, too. Let's see. Can't play that.
Shirt pants.
No, who else but shirt pants? It's shirt pants, shirt pants. Whoa. All I know is I'm wearing a shirt and a pants. Yeah, it's from Family Guy.
Oh.
It's Quagmire, but they call them shirt pants.
Oh. What's the best quarantine cookie? Chocolate oatmeal. Iced vanilla delights.
Yeah, I went on time.
That seems too complicated.
It says I card read good.
And they're saying D6 question mark? D3?
Man, I play good. See?
Was D6 mate, says C.L. Smith.
I don't know what the position is, but I'm playing great.
Is this chess 960, says McTurkle. If D3 was made, I'm stunned Ben didn't play it, says C.L. Smith. Well, maybe we can go back and look at that game. No?
Let's assume they're wrong. That's
well,
how they
we
roll.
should go look. Well, C.L. Smith, might know.
I would never play mate. Well, maybe. I have more time, see, than my opponent. Do you agree?
Bonarici caught it one night when you missed a mate.
No, he was wrong probably.
Oh, he was right.
Probably wrong.
He was right. I don't remember exactly now. I thought I saw one I was wrong, but Bonarici was right. 3 games ago, says C.L. Smith.
3 games ago. God damn. I won on time. I could have made a bishop and knight. I had 34 seconds left in that 1 minute game. Yay. Man, I can't believe he lost on time. Yeah. 10-second chess makes no sense to me. Nothing makes sense to you.
Playing like a Frenchman.
Tremendous blunders.
Hey, tremendous blunders. I think they have a different name on Twitch.
Man, now this guy's getting aggressive. I gotta play sensibly now. Not this crazy, Gotta play sensible. I don't think my opponent knew the opening. I think that was the issue.
I think Danny Boy gave another 100 Xanadu's if we didn't acknowledge that. Sorry, Danny Boy. You've been given so many this stream. C.L. Smith said that must be ABBA opening duty or dancing queen.
Terrible. I can't make a bishop and knight because the guys always lose on time.
Aw.
So I made 69 moves and I had 28 seconds left. I can never make a bishop and knight because they never can make it to, they can't make it to mate. Yay, 100 Xanadu's. Terrible.
Buzzarbait says, thank you for entertaining the gawking rabble.
Man, they're gawking. God damn. Some gawking rabble.
TNK Hunk.
Let's see.
Making the board?
Chess.com is live.
What?
Missed this.
What's going on?
Ooh, sweet. Okay. Who am I playing? 23.99. God damn. I can't beat a 23.99. Only in my dreams.
Ben is such a good troll. Love it.
In my dreams. Terrible.
I can only picture Danny DeVito when I think about trolls.
Gotta be the toll troll to get into that boy's soul. Now, I think you're saying hole when right here on the paper it says soul. It does say soul.
We have not played Hand and Brain, buzzer bait. It's getting late. Ben's probably going to want to go soon.
Yeah. It's shirt, pants. All I know for certain is got a shirt and pants.
I know Adam Wallace has been on a rampage. He's ready to get back out into the world. Karen is the hand and Ben is the brain.
Karen.
Will you... I would do it if Ben's not too tired, but we have to go soon.
What if I'm 3 tired?
To get up early. Gotta pay the troll toll.
Gotta pay the toll.
Maybe we should watch that when we get home. Never gets old. Does Adam Wallace earn in excess of $500K? Well, who would know that? That would be impolite for anybody to ask. I know, it's been hours since Adam donated 50 subs. He's probably home making some money.
Damn, 74 moves. Terrible. I was doing well until I wasn't.
Oh.
I do better against like the 100s.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this guy. Yeah. Because then I play the opening better.
Yeah, Adam has a very nice beard.
He shaved it or something.
He cut it. It's still
terrible.
Longer than yours.
Yeah, but terrible.
Most of you, I don't know what you look like in real life, but Adam, I do.
They look like something in real life? I have more time than my opponent. Right, sweetie?
Yes. I guess some of you have, profile pictures that
always sack the exchange.
That might be accurate. Not all lies.
Man, look at me sacking the exchange. Are you proud of me?
I
gotcha, bitch. I got his queen and then some. I have more time than him, too. He didn't know the opening.
No.
Remember the opening?
I wasn't even paying attention.
Okay, watch the opening. See how I play? See, he didn't know that. That's why he got in trouble. Yeah. Oh, that was Aiden. Aiden's awake?
Who?
Aiden.
Oh,
Aiden challenged me again. I was,
Oh.
I didn't, he challenged me, rate it, which he's not supposed to
Aw, little cute Aiden from the club?
do. Maybe. Sack the exchange. Nah, he didn't take it.
He's cute. Nimzo Mitch. I have a real life. Dimebag says, I shaved my beard and found a chin I didn't know I had. Terrible.
Frankly, that was ridiculous.
Twitchy says, I'm a bot, so I don't have a picture.
Oops.
Now, is that a real word? I know enigmatic or enigma.
What word did he say?
Enigmatism.
Unlikely.
Well, I like the word, though.
Frankly,
He coined
possible.
one. Oh, he says it's not. I like it, though. That's how new words are born. Enigmatism.
I queened by accident.
Yeah, I need to change the MoveBot to have the correct players for tomorrow. I forgot that I tailored it. Trying to learn set it up, and I added some stuff that will be inaccurate tomorrow. I was thinking that too, C.L. Smith. Enigmatism sounds like stigmatism. Is the bubble up a word?
Getting confused. My time ran out.
Aw.
I was like, I couldn't figure out if that was the right corner or the wrong corner. I knew it was the right corner, and I was like getting confused. Terrible. Unfortunate draw. You were winning. Yeah, I definitely should have won that. Man, that was terrible, but I got confused. I was old.
Oh, it was late.
No, but I mean, I had mate in like 4, like, when I got him here.
What kind of...
Yeah, like this is like mate in 4 or 5, and I just got confused. As per usual.
Kind of dongery is this?
Horrible. I didn't play that bad, actually. I just got confused. All right. These things... That's a paraphrase of Amy Winehouse, but he can't say it.
I thought I was about to say that's what I sing that at karaoke.
Exactly.
That's one of my
There's Aiden.
go-to songs.
It's Aiden. I
that's
assume
why
it's
I was
Aiden.
saying, like, surely he's not referencing that.
But well, he is, but don't call him Shirley. I assume this is Aiden. I don't know. It's playing like Aiden. Yeah, let's see.
I like the other part. Nowadays, you don't mean to me.
The more you donate, the more we have. Donate more. Do it. Go, Ben. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Good night, Darf. We'll see you tomorrow.
Still theory.
I'm getting tired myself.
It says I won. Yay.
I'm also hungry.
But you ate yesterday. Yeah. All right. Thanks for donating and streaming and watching. I'll see you guys in 11 and a half hours for part 2 of round 1, day 2. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night.